gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, and ladies of course. Now today I'm going to be talking about how to grow your biceps. Now currently at the moment I don't do any direct bicep training in my workouts, and that is because I do a lot of pull work, a lot of heavy compound work, and that keeps and maintains the size of my arms just the way they are. But prior to this, during when I first started training and when I was doing my early years of lifting, I did a lot of bicep training to get me up to a certain point. First point I want to touch on is don't be that guy in the gym that you see. And you see them in every single gym, and they train a little bit like this. Oh yeah. Don't be that guy. So the bicep question is one I get asked quite often, and the way that I developed my arms, developed my bicep group over the years was by being 1, consistent, 2, concentrated on form and the movement, and 3, I was never an ego lifter. The bicep is a very small muscle group, it is a third of the arm, and it will not require you to move lots and lots of weight. My top tips when it comes to bicep training, what to focus on is, if it is one of your weak points, would be change one of the following from the training, strength and hypertrophy triangle, which are volume, intensity, frequency, progression, exercise selection, rest periods, and finally tempo. It is 5 PM and off the gym now. I'm going to take you through one of my all-time favorite bicep workouts, which has helped me develop arms consistently over the past few years. So I shall see you shortly. Now these are my 3 favorite all-time bicep exercises, and I'm sure for most of you, you probably haven't seen this first one that I'm going through right now. And it's one of those exercises you don't really need a lot of weight for. As you can see, I'm just using an empty barbell. And as strange as it looks, this one is an absolute killer. In this session, I think I hit 3 to 4 sets of 20 repetitions, so it's basically 10 reps each side. And as opposed to using a set of dumbbells, this one I like to call the barbell Seesaw curls. And it's a lot about the mind-muscle connection with this one. And what you want to be thinking through your head is, keep those shoulders rolled back, chest nice and high, scapula pulled back, and we don't want to let those shoulders drop forward. We're really concentrating on squeezing those biceps through on either side, and you're just thinking in your head, it's like a seesaw. And that is pretty much the ins and outs of that one. Try it, give it a go, see if you like it, and I'm sure it will have you screaming out for more. As you can see, it did for me. Next exercise was one that I'm sure we've all seen in the old school Arnold videos, where he gets the bicep blaster out and he's pumping the bicep curls out and creating the peak of the bicep, and it looks sexy. But on this one, we're going to be doing the arm blaster. However, we're going to be doing the hammer curl variation. Now, what I do want to mention is you can't grow the bicep longer. Unfortunately, how long your biceps are is how long they're going to be. You can't create new muscle cells, but you can make them bigger. So don't be fooled by that one. But what this does hit is the long head. So the bicep brachii and the bicep brachialis. I'm not too good with my speech on that one, so I hope I nailed that one for you. But it is good for isolating the biceps and keeping the pressure off the shoulders, and stops you from swinging where you may do when you're doing a normal hammer curl. So it's great for just all-round isolation of the bicep, and to stop any other muscle or cheek curls, as we like to call them, coming into play. Now, however, I know a lot of people don't have one. I'll talk about that next. But what I also like to do in between each set is just getting a quick squeeze and full stretch to let all the blood flow into the muscle after you've finished each and every set. However, obviously not all gyms have the bicep blasters, so what I have also included here after that set is just a set of how I would approach the same exercise, just without the bicep blaster. So what you want to do is just drop your arms right forward, let your shoulders come forward, and pin those elbows right into your ribs. Don't let them move the whole time. Try and focus on that point of your elbows, and let the arms drop all the way down to your quads, getting a full stretch, as you can see, for the bicep, and then getting a full squeeze up to the shoulder. So with this one, just pretend your head, quads to shoulders, and that's the range of movement that you want to try and keep. Again, with this one, I hit 4 sets, I hit 12 to 14 reps for each one. And it's exactly the same as when you're using the bicep blaster, just obviously it will give a little bit more play. But again, it's one of those exercises, just sexy, you get a good pump from, and it's going to hit a different part of the bicep. Again, with this one, as soon as we're finished, I'll drop the dumbbells and I'll go into that quick squeeze set at the end. So again, just pumping all that last bit of blood into the muscles to get nice and swole at the end of that set. Then moving into the final exercise, the final of the 3 movements is going to be, I call this one the squat curls. So this is a drop set and a bit of a finisher. On this one, I'll usually do 3 sets of 12 reps / 12 reps. So that's 12 reps on high weight, and then we're going to drop straight away and go into a further 12 reps. The way that I kind of divide this up is into 6 and 6. As you can see now, I'm completing 6 reps, full stretch, and then to over the back of my head. And then what I'll do is, after I finish those 6 reps, I'll complete 6 reps now to my face. I just find I get a different feel for each of the different planes of movement. So switch it up, see what you feel like, see how you like it. But this exercise, you get so much blood into the muscle group and creates so much volume. It's just one of those exercises which is like, wow, I'm swole. I'm feeling swole after you finished it. And it's one of the exercises you walk out the gym feeling, yeah, those sleeves feel a little bit tighter now. But I'm just going now, I'll just drop the weight down by about half, and I'm going for the second 12 in the drop set. And again, we're keeping to the exact same. We're doing the 6 reps over the head, and then we're going for 6 reps straight after to the face. And again, the reason for this is the 6 reps to the face are going to be a little bit closer, so they'll be a bit easier towards the end. But it's up to you how much you want to drop the weight by. Don't be an ego lifter on this one. It's with the cables. We're looking more for the isolation. And with this one, because your elbows are inside your knees, it keeps you in that fixed position. It's a little bit similar again to being on a bench in a preacher curl. And I like to get a nice big hold at the end before it's finished. And of course, like I always do with my bicep exercise and always have done for years, I like to get a nice squeeze at the end of it, get all the last bit of blood and volume into there. And that is pretty much my biceps blown up. And you got to finish a bicep workout with a front double bicep, otherwise it's not a bicep workout, is it? Hi guys, and I hope that workout was helpful for you, and I hope it's something that you'll be able to use and take into your own day-to-day training. I'm just finishing my post-workout with a favourite, obviously. If you'd like to try one of my other workouts, I've also created a arms only ebook guide, which should just be there in the right hand corner for you to check out. If you would like to download this ebook, you can grab it from the Micro School. I'll leave the link below, and it will be $5.99, and there'll be lots of other ebooks on there that I've created. Video tutorials, recipes, and coaching videos. I shall catch you soon.